Welcome back for our newest deck introduction on Jade Midrange Shaman. Hearthstone is often nicknamed Shaman Stone because of the high volume of Shaman on the ladder. There seem to be as many decks to the Shaman class as there are for other classes combined. In the last few weeks, a new and extremely powerful archetype in Shaman Stone has surfaced, referred to as Jade Midrange Shaman. The deck has two components that are distinct from other Shaman variants. The first is that it leans heavily on developing huge Jade Golems as its win condition. Where aggro and other midrange Shamans will peak at a 6/6 Golem, this version utilizes two copies of Jade Spirit and Jade Chieftain, as well as adding Brand Bronzebeard, often sealing its victories with a 10/10 Golem with Taunt. The other distinct aspect of this list is that it still runs Pirates, Small-Time Buccaneer, Patches, and sometimes a South Sea deckhand provides a powerful early game for the deck. The Pirates allow Jade Shaman to make up-tempo plays throughout the match rather than always playing from behind like its cousin Jade Druid. The Pirates are so consistent and so effective that some lists are even cutting Tunnel Trog and Totem Golem because they simply don't need more early game cards. Your goal in the mulligan phase should be to find a weapon in a pirate. Using key removal spells like Hex, Jade Lightning, and Maelstrom Portal in combination with Patches will help you reach the mid game with ease and give you control of the board with health to spare. From here, you'll begin to make value trades with your up-tempo board and begin to develop your Jade Golems. Unlike old-school mid-range Shaman, quickly overwhelming your opponents with Bloodlust or Thunderbluff Valiant, this deck allows you to grow your board slowly and steadily, drowning out your opponent until they go for their best play, Concede. There aren't many intricacies to piloting this deck. Realize that Jinyu Water Speaker is often played for tempo, and holding him in your hand until you need some face heal can end badly for you. His 3/6 body can often triple trade with your opponent's board, and the heal can be used on one of your own minions. Since you play a lot of minions which summon additional minions, be careful not to flood your board with free totems that crowd out your more powerful minions. Totems in this deck are still very strong and offer a lot of synergies, but they no longer offer a win condition as they once did in old midrange Shaman versions. Lastly, keep in mind that Brand Bronzebeard has a lot of potential. As early as turn 5, Shaman can spit out a Brand to activate a double Jade Claws Battlecry, and on turn 9, you can get a quadruple Battlecry with Brand, Jade Claws, and Jade Spirit. Anticipating this type of value in the grindier matchups can often spoil any plans your opponent had. Jade Shaman lists are still being fine-tuned in the crucible of the Hearthstone ladder. Part of the allure of this deck is its ability to switch out cards based on the meta without tampering with the core win condition. Some of the key decisions to look for in your own list is the number of copies of Lightning Storm and Mana-Tide Totem. Also, some players have been experimenting with the use of South Sea deckhand, Bloodlust, and Think from Below. Keep close watch on which cards are pulling their weight in the list as you climb ladder, and consider making changes accordingly. Our Mean Streets landscape is settling right back into a Shaman-centered meta. Maybe a silver lining to this is that we at least have more than one type of Shaman archetype to play. Be sure and check out our recent meta snapshot breakdown to see where this Shaman archetype is fitting in with the rest of the meta. And please subscribe to stay tuned with all of Tempo Storm's news and Hearthstone content.